Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Slash Camp. Almir Mail here, and I'm just gonna try and do a quick update and make this pretty much like as quick as possible because it's currently like 7:30 in the morning right now. And I've been up all night. Like, I accidentally fell asleep on the couch yesterday around, what was it, like 6 o'clock? No, it was like 7 o'clock. Between the two of that. I fell asleep on the couch and just completely passed out until midnight, and then I was like, oh hey, it's midnight. But I did want to do a quick update. For those of you who have known what was going on, Rogue is now fine. I got her a checkup, and she now has medicine. For those of you who didn't know what was going on, my puppy has been sick for the last, I almost want to say like last week, and it started getting really bad, and it was very difficult for me to even like find a place to take her, and like I finally managed to find a place, and I was just like, she needs to go. She needs to go to the vet now. So they gave her medicine, and I have to wait like a week or so and then take her back and see how everything else is going. But she's been in better spirits, which is much better, because she's a very rambunctious dog, and her not being rambunctious is very worrisome. So I was like, But it seems to be... You have to see this. She's currently laying on Priest. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah. So, she's just kind of been like, meh puppy. So, hopefully, as each passing day, she'll become even better. And that'll be wonderful. And everything will come back awesome. But I just wanted to get you guys updated on that, because I know a few people I've talked to have been like, how's the puppy? How's the puppy? And I'm just like, I'm just gonna do a video and been like, here. So, other than that, oh, I had a question from a viewer. Hi, Zen. If I'm going to continue streaming. I actually will be continuing to stream. I just have to wait for my new computer to be finished, which unfortunately for some reason my graphics card hasn't been here yet. So I'm kind of like, what's going on? But as soon as that new computer gets up and running, then I will be streaming. And actually for 2014, I kind of want to start doing a little bit more streaming, a little bit more of a schedule. I know I said that last year, and I said completely, I was like, hey, look, life just got out of whack, and I'm like, But, no, it seems like things have pretty well calmed down, and I don't know, it seems like a better year. I don't know, it really does seem like a better year for it. So I'm just gonna see what happens. And probably continue. I keep saying, like, hey, I'll do a better schedule, I'll do more videos, and actually I'm surprised I've been keeping up with YouTube as much as I have. And I keep, like, making little post-it notes, hey, do video, hey, do video, hey, do this, hey, do that. And it seems to be working. It seems to be working very well, actually. Just got a text message. So yeah. So, hopefully the new computer will kind of alleviate and enable me to be able to continue to stream and continue to do things I like. But on like a completely other like side note of things, I've been watching American Horror Story. And I know a lot of you know this, but I'm just gonna clarify this. I hate horror. I hate the horror genre. I hate watching horror movies. I hate going to haunted houses. I spook easy. And it's like really weird for me to watch something that's kind of horror-ish. But I don't know why. I've just gotten pretty involved with watching American Horror Story. I'm only on, like, what is it, episode 9 of season 1? So, it's on my other monitor right now. It's not playing, but it's on. So far I've been really enjoying it. There's been a couple of things that, like, have spooked me a little bit, but nothing too bad that I'm like, oh dear God. Like, no nightmares, no nothing, so, yay! I want to hopefully get through all of it and kind of give myself, like, a little +1 badge for being able to sit through, like, a TV series like this, which is pretty cool. And also another thing that really helps is I'm noticing a lot of the actors and actresses that I know from other series, and I'm like, I keep pointing them out, trying to figure out where they're from. So it's become like a little bit of a, I don't want to say a bad distraction, but a good distraction that I'm not like completely just freaked out by watching it. I can watch all day long, like gory movies where it's like people killing people, like Hannibal and all that kind of stuff. Like, I love the TV show Hannibal. I can watch that all day. As soon as you throw in like a supernatural twist to it, I'm just like, oh dear. Like, I start getting like nightmares. I start running through my house, turning all the lights before going into the next room. Like, I mean, it tends to get like pretty bad. But I don't know. Like, this whole, like, the first couple, well, so far the first 9 episodes have been about the haunted house, and it's not been too bad. I had like one moment where I was like really tired, and I was watching an episode, and I was like halfway falling asleep, and in that like state where it's just like, okay, your emotions are kind of hypersensitive and stuff like that, and I went to go downstairs and get something to eat, and like I turn around, and I see. Okay, I'll just tell you the story and then tell you what really happened. So I'm downstairs and I'm like turning around, and I was getting into the refrigerator, and I heard something fall. And I was like, oh shit. Because I just moved into this house, and like the first couple episodes are about the haunted house. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. And so I literally like jumped out of my skin. I was like, I ran back upstairs, and I just was like, nope, not going back downstairs. I'm not hungry anymore. I just like jumped in bed and threw the covers over my head. So what really happened and made me feel like a complete moron was because I was so tired when I opened up the refrigerator door. I hadn't noticed that it was quote-unquote booby-trapped, and one of the bottles that were at the very bottom of the shelf had like fallen, and it wasn't like it fell out of the fridge, it just kind of tilted and fell, and that's what I heard. But I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna grab food, come out, close the door, and it was just like, poof. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, I kind of felt like a moron the next day when I opened the fridge and went, you were upright the other day, and then in my head I was like, yeah, that's pretty much probably what happened. So, just stuff like that. It just kind of makes me a little paranoid, but at the same time, I'm just like, that's my stupidity. But yeah, so now, I'm just waiting on 2 things actually. Waiting on my computer and waiting to see how Rogue goes about with having her medicine, which will be awesome. And I'm still awake, like I said, from yesterday, so probably gonna finish this episode of American Horror Story and then probably go to bed. And then hopefully get up by 3 p.m. tomorrow, because I have to do a little bit more running around, which may or may not happen with me going to bed at 8 a.m. We'll see. So, hopefully you guys have had a good night, and good morning for those of you who are just waking up, and have a good day at work. And if you're home alone, or not really home alone, but like home alone like me, or just home today and off work. There we go. That's the words I was looking for. If you're off work today, have a good day. Hopefully you play many video games. So that does remind me, however. Okay, so again, I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. This video is already 10 minutes and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. So Monday, I was extremely excited about reading. And I should have made a video that was like, just like, hey, this is what happened with Raid. But I completely forgot about it. Yeah. Raid was like, awful. It was one of those times where you're just like, you walk in, you see what's going on, and you're just like, nope. Nope. I like wasn't paying attention. It was just awful to begin with. It was so bad. So bad. And I like the best part about it was like I was on Skype with someone and I was like, yeah, this raid is just bad. And it was funny though, because like I kept being like, oh shit, it's like my fault, I'm hardly paying attention. And then when I like looked back and everyone like was done, they're like, we're gonna call it early, we can't do anything. I was like, okay. So I sat in Vent and was like, so guys, how do you think that went? And they were like, oh, the tanks were awful. I'm like, thank God. thank God they weren't like, yeah, I think we're gonna have to reevaluate your situation with joining our raid. And I'm just like, oh, thank God it wasn't me. Because I was just not paying attention. If you watch this video, hi guys, I wasn't paying attention at all. And I was so glad that it wasn't my fault. No, keep in mind, I've done turn 1 of Binding Coils a lot. And I know what to do without needing voice. So for people to be like, hey, if you weren't paying attention to Vent, I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry, it's turn 1. Like, you heal the tanks, you have the split. Okay. There wasn't really a label of whose group was with who. And I even was listening in Vent to figure out, like, okay, which group are we on? And so I was just like, I'm just gonna start healing everyone. And be like, if I'm I'm whatever. So, oh, there's something in my eye. No. Eyelash. There we go. But yeah. And then tonight, which was awesome, I was like, I randomly got online and was like, hey, is anyone running anything? And I managed to get into a pug group, like a complete pug group. And we downed turn 1 in like 3 attempts. We would have gotten it down the first time, except for like, there was just a little bit of a problem with maintaining mana and stuff like that. And that was more so from my end. And I was just like, as soon as I got all my cooldowns under control, and was just like, okay, I know what exactly I need to do with this particular tank. I know what I need to do with this particular group. It was cake. So I was like, that's only proof. That is like 100% proof that, you know what, turn 1's just that easy. And I was just like, well, at least I got it done. And I got a piece of loot, which was amazing. I got my earrings, my elegant earrings of healing. So I was just like, I don't care. I don't care if we continue. I got that one piece of gear. I'm good. So, hopefully tomorrow night, my static raid group wants to do something, but probably not Binding Coils. I'll probably do like CT or something like that. Crystal Tower, by the way. So yeah, I'm gonna see what happens. And then if that pug group decides that they want to run again, I'm just gonna be like, hey guys, I'm gonna go with this pug group and see if I can continue and down turn 2, because you guys said that we weren't going to raid until we got tanks. So, oh, and FYI for people who are currently listening and currently play Final Fantasy XIV, Alteros server. Group 6 for Chaotic Neutral, Free Company, is looking for 2 tanks and a DPS. So come join us. Yeah. That's about it. yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna head off of here and continue my episode and go to bed. So have a good day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.